and I'm feeling.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're racing around Mexico this time. It's time for the Mexican Grand Prix on the F1 Noob Journey. Second to last race of the season, unfortunately, and boy is it another good one. You joined us here on qualifying. As you can see, I set the fastest lap earlier, but that was because there were hardly any people out on track. But this is actually my flying lap. Take turn 1 into third, then down to second for the left-right section, with the section where I'm happy that I'm on a wheel. Open the RS up to 6th, then 7th, and try to get 8th in, but then you have to brake quite hard. Brake around 130 meters ish. Take this one in second, another flick to the right immediately to take the next right-hander. Then this corner up to 4th, down to 2nd, take it smoothly, and now everyone's favorite section. The S, well, it's not really S's, but let's call them the S's, down to 4th. Cut the apex, clip the apex here as well. This is one of the nicest times I've actually taken it all race and all through qualifying, hence a good time, which you will see in the end. But now we got the run into stadium up to 8th and then brake into 3rd for this corner. Missed the apex just a little bit, up to 4th, then down to 2nd, full on in stadium now. This right-hander is tricky, and then obviously the second to last corner where the traction is close to none, but we take it nicely. Go through the gears quickly, and let's see what time we set. It's a 1:21.7, which in the end was good for P4. As you can see, Jay Corrigan gets pole around Mexico. Jamie 183 is in second. Then we've got Respawn in third, myself in fourth, Briggsy fifth, Ben Matiman in sixth. Then we've got Charlie, Nemau, Callum, and Corza who finish up the top 10. Here we go, it's time for the race. 5 red lights. Finally, 5 red lights, and away we go for the start of the Mexican Grand Prix. It's a fairly decent start. Corrigan, Jamie, I've already been mugged on the straight. We got Briggsy ahead of us. Ben 665 next to us. Let's see what happens into turn 1. Ooh, as our teammate comes really close, we're forced wide there a bit. That's a move and a half. But now we've got Ben and Nemau ahead of us and yellow flags behind us. You can see there's an absolute cluster there. But let's see what Ben and Nemau do into this corner. As we come under pressure from Respawn, he's going to move on the inside, runs wide. So we're going to take that position back. And Ben slows Nemau down, and then Nemau slows me down. But there's contact between Ben and Nemau. Ben has actually managed to save it. And there comes Respawn. Respawn tried to squeeze through, hits us a little bit, and look at the amount of position we lose. Respawn comes through, and maybe I didn't see him, but I hit him a little bit, only went on the grass, but I lost like 4 positions from that. And then we got Cause behind us now, applying the pressure. As I completely lose the back end. Did you see my back end go there? It's unbelievable. That's Cause is now ahead of us, and we're down into P10. No, that's Factual behind us. Right, we managed to keep that possession as Pepsi Max has retired. The champion from this season. Obviously he didn't really have to race as there's been contact with a Sauber and my teammate Ben driving a bit like a rookie. He was taking it causes spun. What is going on your screens? As I was saying, Ben was making a lot of rookie moves, as we nearly make one as well on Callum W. Let's see, turn 1. This is gonna be horrible. We're 4-5 wide. This cannot end well. Right, we got him out to the left. Let's see if I can commentate. We got, no, Charlie. This clusterfuck. We hit Charlie. We had him out to the left, and Respawn and Callum behind us. And Charlie put the pressure on too early. It looks like I push him, but I don't. It's he just spun by himself. But that corner was absolute carnage. But it's demoted us down to P9, which is not great. But now we cut forward to the end of lap 2. We've caught up to the back of Ben, our teammate, who blocks us a bit there, but fair enough. I think, yeah, he's going to move into the pits, so we're up into P8 with Callum ahead of us. And DRS enabled. which will be great when we start lap 4 with this massive straight. But just look at this slipstream, it's disgusting. Callum is going to set up a move on Factual. Let's see if he can take the position. As they both look up, Factual moves a bit to the outside, but Callum has the inside line and he's going to take that position. And we're going to move it up the inside of Factual. There, that's P6. Luckily I caught up to the back of Ben and Callum quite quickly, so I could get out of that P9. But Factual's going to look for a move, and he actually does it. I decided to just take behind him for now, because as you can see he runs wider, and I have a feeling he'll do it multiple times. As we're now on lap 4, I didn't have DRS, so I think the gap to Factual was over a second, but we're going to throw it up the inside because he completely locks up. I'll take the corner cut. He locked up, moved to the left to keep his car under control, and that created a gap on the, to the right of him, where I just yeah, decided to go for it, and it's worked well. Up into P6 at the moment, lap 4. As we're coming under pressure from Factual and Paul. If I would have said last season I'm coming under pressure from Factual, I would have slapped myself, but he's improved quite a lot. The season 1 fan favourite. But here we go, lap 7 now. We fast forward quite some time. We got DRS on Briggsy and Slipstream, and this is going to show this bit. Just look how quickly I catch up to him. That's DRS and Slipstream for you. As I brake a bit late. Oh, I forgot to mention I did pit. My super softs were falling off a cliff, so I pitted onto a set of softs. And I think I'm gonna go back to super softs as well, because the gap to the everyone after P7, P8 is quite big, so you can get away with an extra pit stop. But for now we're battling with Briggsy, who has the medium tyres on. As I cut another corner, that's not where you want to be. But he's in P4 right now. On the mediums, and we're battling Briggsy in the championship standings as well. I'm defending my 3rd place in the standing from him. Oh, he brakes a bit earlier, or I brake too late, that's possible as well. But I got a bit spooked there. As we now move on to lap 9, just look at it. Slipstream, DRS, rich revs. And we're gonna move to the inside. Forgot for a moment Briggsy was there, so in the party chat I immediately apologized. I was like, no problem, we didn't make contact. But bit of a spooky moment for both of us there. As we're now into P4 with Jamie 183 in 3rd. I don't know who's in. Oh yeah, I think Corrigan's in 1st, so I don't know who's in 2nd. Oh, here we go. Fireball strategy change. Yeah. As you can hear now, I tried pushing the change strategy button, but it wasn't having it, so I was like, yeah, fine. I couldn't change the strategies anymore, but there we go. Now you hear Jeff talking, we'll go on to the super softs. I have to manually set it, and when you're driving on a wheel and manually, or even with a pad, and manually have to change things on the HUD and everything, it's ridiculous. So that allowed Briggsy to catch up. I mean, Briggsy was more consistent than I was on the previous 2 laps. So that's lap 10 and lap 9 and lap 10, sorry. But yeah, it's been a great battle so far between Briggsy and myself. Like I said, in the standings as well. Oh, as Briggsy runs a bit wide, we're gonna try it up the inside. Yes, we're side by side now. Going through this, I have to go to 2nd, take the inside line, and this is very clean racing between me and Briggsy. Was a nice move. As we got a back marker who moves out of the way nicely. Well done. Oh, there we have. Oh no, wait, Chouk's in 1st. So then that's Corrigan in 2nd, but that's going to be effective P1 because Chouk's result doesn't count. So that means we're on track for a podium right now, which would be amazing. Here we go, stadium section once again. Lap 11 already. This race really did fly by. I mean, laps are only like in between 120 and 125. Here I try to change strategy and completely cock it up. That allowed Briggsy to go past again. But yeah, look at a side by side through the last corner where you normally have no traction whatsoever if you plant your foot down. But we both keep our cars under control. But now Briggsy has the DRS on me as it is. Before the long straight, as the detection point is before the long straight there. Nice English. But because of slipstream, we didn't fall too far back. And let's see if we can line up a move maybe on Briggsy through the 1st and 2nd sector, as I was stronger there than I am in the last sector. I'm not a big fan of the stadium section. He's got DRS once again. and he's on mediums. I mean, I'm on a softer compound and I can't really oh, that's a corner cut. That's gonna be a penalty. Oh no, not a penalty yet. I'm on a softer compound, but I just can't get away. If I do get past it, I just can't get away. As Alex Degu moves out of the way nicely. Let's see if we can make something through the second sector where maybe that softer compound will come in the little. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's late at night and I have no idea what my English is doing. But yeah, as you can see, the softer compound did work, as we could line up a move on Briggsy, throw it down the inside. There was hardly any space. I mean, Briggsy didn't really have to leave me space, but he did, which was nice. But we're still behind him, as suddenly we're coming under pressure from a car. And as I look into my rearview mirrors, it's Ferrari, and it's Alex Degu, who normally can't keep it out of a wall. Suddenly is putting pressure on us. But I have no idea what's going on. He's in P14. He's been lapped 4 times so far, and he's decided to get involved in the battle between me and Briggsy for about 10 seconds before he completely puts it on the grass. And yeah, well done. But at least, you know, he was there, he was battling. But now we're on lap 16. Alex Degu was wasn't hanging on to the back of us anymore now. But as you can see, we're now in 5th and 6th, as both me and Briggsy pitted onto super softs. No, me onto super softs, him onto softs. But that allowed, I think it was Ben that got 4th place now. I think he still needs to pit. Who's that? That's Alex Degu. Oh no, wait, that's a retirement. Oh, that's TchoukMaster retired. So they're still 4th and 5th. What is going on? I have no idea. As Alex Degu goes once again. Oh yeah, there's someone in the pit. Oh no, Callum W retired. Callum W retired as well, and there's someone in the pits. Oh, it's a back marker. So that's TchoukMaster and Callum W both out on the same lap. And we got DRS and ridiculous slipstream on Briggsy once again. As we come on to the second to last lap, I really have to make most of these softs in the super softs in the last 2 laps. Because, I mean, oh yeah, now the retirement of TchoukMaster there. So that's P3 for Briggsy and P4 for me. And I am happy with P4, trust me, I'm really happy with P4. But for the championship standings, it would be best if I keep Briggsy behind me. I don't know, we'll see. But he is on the softs and I'm on the super softs, and I just can't really catch up or put pressure on. I can't really Tottenham him. Haha, inside banter. But oh, that's another corner cut. But Briggsy is a lot faster than I am. But it's been a great battle over the last few races, either with Morgs or with Briggsy. But here we go into the stadium section for the second to last time. As we're gonna start the last lap, we will have DRS and slipstream if we don't cock up the last corner. But here we go. Let's commentate on this live last lap. Cheers, Jeff, for completely unnecessary information on the last lap. But yeah, 8th gear, here we go. Slipstream, DRS. Let's see if we can get close enough to maybe make a move into the first sector. I doubt it, as I'm still miles behind. This small lock up from Briggsy. But oh, I don't take that corner beautifully. Yeah, that's a corner cut and a half. But we do have DRS, and I think Briggsy has a time penalty, but me as well. I think we're both on 3 seconds. As he runs a bit. What? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was the last drop. That's my 6 seconds of time penalties. But it flashed on the screen and it's still there. Jay Corrigan has won a race on the Noob Journey. Well done, mate. Well done to Jay Corrigan for winning a race. But the battle for P3 is still on. As there's a back marker. Ooh, Mortal Chemical. Briggsy moves out of the way, or had to move out of the way, and that allows us into P3. That was weird. That back marker completely moved back onto the racing line, which forced Briggsy to make a move or to make evasive action, and that allowed me to get past him. But I didn't want to get P3 like that. I didn't want to gain a position like that. So right here I decide to let Briggsy through, because I felt like it. Nah, I felt like it wasn't going to be a nice move if I would have taken that P3, because it wasn't really deserved. P4 was what I deserved, P3 was for Briggsy. And the only reason I moved up was because of Bat Marker moved into the racing line and Briggsy had to avoid. So yeah, I decided to score some positive karma points. But here we go, this is the top 10 for the Mexican Grand Prix. We've got Jake Corrigan who wins the race, Jamie 183 in second, Briggsy third, myself in fourth, Ben, my teammate, fifth. Then we've got Nemao, Respawn, Factual Impala, Charlie and TchoukMaster who DNF. So only 9 finishers around this Mexican Grand Prix. This was the second to last race, but I'll be looking forward to next week's episode, which will unfortunately be the last race of the season. So yeah, this has been the Mexican Grand Prix with Average Ken. I'll see you all next week for the last race of the season. Take care, bye bye.